Well, as you can see, it's another glorious summer in England, so thought I'd build an air conditioner. It's really simple. All it does is circulate water from a bucket in the fridge into radiator that has air blown through it, and that air comes down through a pipe. It's really simple. Now, when you go to buy a fridge, it's very important that you don't measure how big the fridge is, and you bring the smallest car ever. So that way, when you do finally pick up the fridge, you find the fridge is, way too big for the car, and you have to really force it in, which makes getting it back out again so much more fun. I personally love scratching the inside of my car and damaging the boot as I try to yank this thing out. And my mate, very well, he nearly lost his finger trying to yank it out, which you'll see in a minute. Little thing with a cold jumps down. Yep, I think that was it. But yeah, he nearly squished his finger there, so well done, Troy. Good job. And yeah, so I've saved you the luxury. It took me forever to get this bloody thing out of the car, but yeah, we sped it up because you don't want to see this. It's embarrassing. Now, if you're following along at home, it's best to use the biggest drill bit you can find because it will make you feel so much more manly, despite it being way more awkward to drill the fridge. Also, be sure to drill the fridge as close to your bed as possible so that all the crap that comes off it goes all over your bedding. It just makes it a really nice gritty feel at night. Also, it's very important that when you attach the pipe to the radiator, you don't use any lubricant or ferriliquid or anything that could make the job easier, because if you do, you're just a wuss. You've got to do it the hardest possible way, really strain, damage the radiator a little bit, and also cut your hand. It's very important that you cut your hand on the radiator. It makes it way more efficient. So yeah, don't forget that. Also, as you're putting the hose in the hole, now this is incredibly important, don't forget, you must make sure the hole you're putting in the fridge is smaller than the hose. So that way the hose will not fit through, and it will take you, well, in my case, way too long to realise this. So yeah, that bit's important. Also, it's very important to pay no attention to where the pipes on the top of the fridge are, if there is any. So that way, if you drill through and catch one, it will release lots of nice explosive gas into your living room or bedroom in my case, and yeah, if the explosion doesn't kill you, then it will displace the oxygen, suffocate you. So that's good times. So enjoy that. But jokes aside, yeah, actually check to see where it's cold, and if it's coldest at the top, because then obviously you've got pipes there and don't drill them. Next, I'll start wiring the power supply, and it's a 12-volt power supply. It's easy. It looks way more complicated here than it actually is. It's literally positive to positive of the pump and fan goes to the power supply, negative of the power supply, negative of pump and fan. So positives normally red, negatives normally black. Easy. Don't cock it up like I did, especially when it's in your hand, because the wires will get incredibly hot and burn you, which is exactly what happened to me. That sucks. Anyway, it's all done and works perfectly. Oh no. There's a problem.
Is it on backwards? Oh no, you tit.
No. Oh, it was so close.
It's a how not to self a fan.
Oh god damn it. I wish I could say I did that just for the entertainment, but I really didn't.
Good enough.
Alright, so this is the final version of it. That's the power supply. This is the Arduino I've got controlled in it. I'll show you a bit more of that later. And then I've got a new fan, which is 24 volt, so I think it's a step up converter to get to that. So that's 12 volt. That's a new fan because the other one was crap and had no power to it. And this box I'll put on, yeah, it looks really top class, I know, taped to the fridge like that, but yeah, it just makes the air so much nicer. The air simply flows down this pipe through there and into my face, which really cools me down. Honestly, looks a bit trampy, but gets the job done. And obviously the radiator's in that, and in here, in which all the water's turned to rust, which is awesome, so I might need to sort that. But it's just literally a pump, circulates water through there, and yeah, that's how it works. I've got the pump off now at the moment, as you can see. But yeah, anyway, that's the basics of it, and obviously that pipes go up there, so yeah. So yeah, the idea from this project came from one of Desert Sun 02's video. It's a really cool guy, you should definitely check his videos out. But yeah, one of his videos inspired me to make this, so yeah, cheers to that, mate. And if you can find a way to improve my design, please do. I'd love to see what you can come up with.